But this is not you, and you can disidentify from this. And you shift, considering that this is not you, shift. And it dissolves. Thus you remove everything, shift away from everything you identified with, what you linked yourself to, with names, with desires, with dreams. You'll have to shift from everything in the moment of practice. This is the practice. You'll have to shift from everything. Leave this whole world, you'll have to leave. Just like when you go to sleep, you leave everything. Everything disappears into nothing. And nothing else. But at this moment, someone is scared to leave all this. And to see this, that someone is scared, and see that this is not you, this is the I thought. And you think, consider yourself this I thought, and exist in its form. It is frightening for her, but she lives off of this. That's why she is scared, because the ego will dissolve. For it, this is death. Ego fades in consciousness. The personality dissolves. From this all fears arise. This can make you sleepy and so on. It tries hard to avoid the information you are hearing right now. It can pull you into sleep, for instance. It can, I don't know, something else, that is, it can. It causes both desire, and at the same time it tries its best to avoid this. Because, for the I, this is death. The personality dies here. Because you are limitless, your true nature is limitless. And the boundaries simply dissolve in this source, in its own source. The mind dissolves in its own source. Where it arose, a wave arises from the ocean and returns to it again. And so the wave, having emerged from the ocean, considers itself separate, considers itself a separate little wave, and does not know itself as the ocean right now. But whether it wants it or not, it is the ocean right now. And it will return back. Or rather, it never really separated. They are inseparable from each other. There is no chance to even return and to exit, but that's a bit further. We will get to that. And then this will be considered. This, asking, who am I? To whom do these thoughts come? To me. Who am I? You will see something in you that reacts to all this, that experiences all this, that desires all this. This isn't you. You'll see that you are before, during, and after. And you will see that all this with which you identified, this I experienced all this. But not you. You are unchanging, and the I is inside you. And then you'll consider this, and will radically shift. You moved, and realized that it's me all this time. I was moving away from myself. It's me, trying to stay. Hold on. It's like this, okay, I'm not thoughts then, I'm not feelings, I'm not desires, I'm not this. It's moving away to the maximum, and this I is moving away from itself. It has masked itself this way. Its last attempt to stay. And then you have to move away from who was moving. It is already far beyond this dialogue. In direct experience right now, you already feel and understand that. Firstly, that I'm not thoughts. and moved. All thoughts just happen. They no longer disturb you. There, someone is drilling well, conditionally, and it doesn't matter to me. Or something is happening, ships are floating in the yard, I don't know. Or a bird flew by, it doesn't disturb you, it doesn't matter to you. You don't associate yourself with this, the same goes for thoughts. You'll no longer associate yourself with them. You will not care, they will just flow. You don't care what's there, no more good or bad thoughts. No matter. Just something exists, arises, disappears, and again, you will not constantly react to it. Before it happened like this, a thought arises, this is with me, and there it is, creates a whole series of events. This will no longer happen. If you have disidentified, then it will no longer pass with you. Thoughts flow and it doesn't matter, you remain in unshakable peace. It does not matter anymore what sounds or thoughts, because there is now a distance between you and these specific phenomena. All these phenomena are now inside you, but not you, and you are not them. And it is examined in direct experience, sincerely acknowledged and moved. And the utmost, and like this with everything, with thoughts, with speaking, with breathing, with seeing, you understand that this is not you. You detach from the body, realizing it's not you. How to shift away from the body? So the feeling of being, it is here now. You lie down to sleep. And this whole world fades into nothing. And from nowhere something else arises, and there you are again. You see a dream and you are there. The feeling of being and being there. You don't even see how you look, what the character you are aware of looks like, or what their name is. But something is clearly happening, and the feeling of being is there. So you are not the body, you are consciousness, from which all these worlds emerge, in which they last and dissolve. But to realize yourself as this, you will have to part with everything without exception. To remember yourself, you will have to leave everything including yourself, and only then it'll work out to shift to the source, because the source is limitless. It is not limited by the body, by a name, by knowledge. The source which I describe here is what all universes flow from. All bodies, all knowledge, all that exists. It does not need any of these things. And it knows itself. And to shift to it, you will have to leave absolutely and completely everything you know about yourself. And leave the one who knew. And so you considered that you're not thoughts, you're not feelings, you're not a body, and each time you shifted, not all of these forms that are in space, you shifted. Not sound, you are not parents, you are not your children, you not all these relatives, that is not you. You exist permanently, as they say. You exist always, unchanging, in every moment. And everything changes, so all of this isn't you, no matter how it may be. And you are sincere with yourself, you must be sincere. The slightest self-deception, it comes at a very high price. Years, decades. People spend because of this slightest self-deception. Suffering. Self-discovery. And you shift. This dialogue has almost completed within you. This dialogue is happening inside you. And yet, you still feel that there is someone who did all this. Someone has shifted. Someone was. Who shifted. Someone did all this. and you understand. This I thought tries to linger. This I tries to remain. You shift away from I. And there the dialogue will end. Even if it takes place, a distance will appear between you. Pura being. This dialogue will not disturb you. Everything will happen. This will be meditation. When you remain completely untouched, or rather, you simply become untouchedness. By nothing. And everything happens around. Thoughts, feelings, whatever, but it does not concern you. It doesn't affect at all the state in which you exist. It exists in itself. There is no you there. There is no I there. There is no one who is in this state. There is no one left who is in any state. But it knows itself. Like the taste of an orange knows itself. This is living knowledge. And it manifests. And you gain. It can be something like this. You realize this feeling. Conditionally, I call this purity of God. When I had my first experience of samadhi, it happened when I sat in the dark. I was disidentifying. I spent about 3 hours on this process. The whole process lasted about 3 hours. I shifted, and in the end I was just pure being. No reaction, no desire could engage me. No thought. There was literally no one to engage. And then the knowledge manifested. And that's it. And then, as if this feeling of unity. All these experiences then become an incredible trap for seekers. Merciless traps. Because when you know at least one of these experiences, the experience of the moment, the experience of presence, I'll analyze. There are different experiences of knowing God. So what is the experience of the moment? And there are also different experiences of the moment. For example, the experience of the moment when you think you are a character. You are included in this moment and you think you are a character and you realize that you are here. Then it feels like something, like some warmth, such a pleasant sensation. Then you can be, well, this spatial aspect. Then you are turned on with the whole screen and you realize, because this consciousness, it is all there is. And it is now living itself across all levels of existence, across all levels. And thus it is accumulated in the mental. And then the physical plane leads you out of the mental and you start to live. The physical plane in the moment now. Then again thump, a turn after you go through all this and realize that there was no one who thought, and so on. These are spontaneous phenomena that arose, lasted, and dissolved. Thump, just the point of perception shifts thump. It